Hi, Bernie from the Walworth Library, and I'm here to do a fun craft with you today. We're going to be making some jewelry out of bubble wrap. And believe it or not, these earrings are bubble wrap earrings. They resemble mother of pearl, actually. What we're going to be doing is fusing some layers of bubble wrap using an iron set on wool setting. And you can make, I use a template off the internet to get a free template for a star shape, and I made these earrings using a template. Just after I fused my bubble wrap, just drew the borders and then cut it out. But I freehanded these, and you'll see that these have some color in them. And what I did was I put some nail polish in between the fused layers to make like an ombre type of drop earring. And as I said, I freehanded these. So it's kind of a neat technique, and I'm going to tell you how to do it. What we're going to start with is the materials you're going to need. You need an iron, an ironing board, some parchment paper, some bubble wrap, and I will put a kit together at the library that you can actually call and then make an appointment to pick up. And what they'll have in it is some earring backs in terms of the fish wire earring backs, and some jump rings that you'll use to put into your hole that you make in your bubble wrap earring to hold everything together. Some pliers would be helpful in terms of, I have some needle nose pliers that are curved, but you can just use the straight needle nose, and something to make the hole in your bubble wrap to put your jump ring in. So I'm using an awl, but you can use an ice pick or anything that has a point on it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to adjust my laptop so you can see my ironing surface. I have it on my lap here. I have a little mini ironing board. And I'm going to start by having it's a piece of bubble wrap that is two-sided. And I have my parchment paper because I certainly don't want my iron to touch the bubble wrap. And I'm going to have the iron set on the wool setting. I'll get my other piece of parchment paper out, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Lay that over the top, and we're going to start by getting the iron and pressing down. You want to get all those bubbles out and fused together, and it takes about 30 seconds to do a section. Just keep your iron moving. And make sure that your parchment paper covers the bubble wrap so you don't get plastic on your iron. You won't be very happy with me if that happens. And you can see that now the bubble wrap is collapsed and fused to each other. And now what I'm going to do is fold that over and fuse it to the next layer. Put my parchment paper back over to protect my iron, and the same technique. About 30 seconds worth of ironing. About as exciting as watching paint dry, isn't it? Okay, let me take a look and see if that's fused together. It has. I'm going to fold it again. And if you're going to put any nail polish in, this is the time to put your nail polish in so that you have some color between the layers. But I certainly think that the stars came out nicely, and they do look like mother of pearl. You would never know that I'm wearing bubble wrap. Okay, I'm going to fold that again. And this will be my last fold. So you'll have 4 to 5 layers of bubble wrap. These are very lightweight, comfortable to wear. And I had a couple of little seed beads that I added to the jump ring so that it gave a little color. I'll show you that when I adjust my laptop one more time. Okay, so now we want to let that cool on a flat surface. And this bubble wrap, there we go. It's cools very quickly, but you don't want to do any cutting, tracing while it's still warm. You want it to be perfectly cool before you're going to start doing that. But I don't know if you can see. I'll hold this up to the camera a little bit more closely. You can see I added some seed beads to this just to give it a little bit of pizzazz, a little color. But I think they're cute. All right, so once that is completely cooled, what you're going to do is either freehand a design, like I did with these, or you're going to use a template from the internet and then use the template to cut a shape. And because I did this on one sheet, this is the time now you'll use your template, because your earrings will be identical because of the fact that you are using the same sheet for both of your earrings. There's enough on here that I could also make a pendant if I wanted to. But you're going to trace out your template on top of here and then carefully cut that out. And then you'll take your awl and just at the very top, this was another one that I used using green bubble wrap, and just put your hole in it so that your jump ring will go through. And I'll just show you here. Your jump ring will go through the hole right here. Got my tips sticking out there so you can see the hole. So it's pretty near the top. It's probably 1/4 of an inch down. And I'll have jump rings that are large enough so that you can reach that area. If you have any seed pearls or seed beads that you can add that to it. But I will give you the fish hook and the jump ring. If you call the library and ask for a takeaway kit for the bubble wrap jewelry craft, I'll be happy to do that. And if you need some bubble wrap, I'll have some bubble wrap there for you as well. All right, this is Bernie from the library, the Walworth Library, and I'm so happy you could join me today. Have fun with this project. I think it's a fun one to work on, and these are the lightest weight earrings I've ever had. They do not pull on your ears whatsoever, so they're kind of neat, and I don't think anyone would ever guess that you're wearing bubble wrap. All right, until next time, have fun with this.